Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nicole Janae. In today's video, I'm going to be going over with you my top 5 steps that I take when I want my makeup to last all day long. I have combination to oily skin, and these steps are a must when I want to look flawless. So if you're interested in finding out what those steps are and why and how they work for this combination oily skin, then go ahead and keep watching. Okay guys, so before we jump into my 5 steps, I did just want to point out that I just finished filming this makeup look right here where I implemented some of the steps, so I will definitely go ahead and link that down below. If you're interested in how I achieved this face, go ahead and check out that video after you watch this one. So some of the products I have on my table in my possession, and some of them I need to re-up on. I'm just going to quickly go over my 5 top steps that allow my makeup to last all day. The very first thing you must do is moisturize your skin. I know it seems like something that's so simple, but people don't know to actually do that. They think if they have oily or combo skin, they don't want to add more moisture on top of that, and then they're thinking that their makeup will be greasy or not last as long. People believe that, guys. Hi, hello, my name is Nicole Janae and I am people. I was very good about moisturizing my face at night once I went through my skincare cleansing routine, but before my makeup application I wouldn't always moisturize because I felt like I didn't need to. I felt like my skin produced its own moisture and didn't need any help. Boy, was I wrong. When I visited the MAC counter one day, I was letting her know that I have really oily skin and that I would apply my makeup and within 2 to 3 hours I would be oily, and I just didn't understand why. She asked me, do you moisturize before your makeup? And the answer was not always. That same day I had went into the Sephora store and was telling the young lady the same thing, and her first thing to me was, do you moisturize? So I don't know if it was a sign or what, but I had 2 beauty experts on the same day at different beauty counters tell me the importance of moisturizing. This was about a few years ago, and guys, I have been moisturizing my face ever since, morning and night, especially before makeup, and I noticed a drastic improvement in my skin. So I don't really want to necessarily recommend moisturizers because everyone's skin tone is different and reacts differently, but I am going to tell you what I've been using. Like I said, I do have combo oily skin. I definitely get oily in my T-zone, in this area around my nose. I have been using this IT Cosmetic Confidence in a Cream, and it's a transforming moisturizing super cream. I really enjoy this moisturizer. I'll just quickly show you what it looks like since I have it sitting here. Looks kind of like that. And my skin really loves it. It absorbs, it doesn't leave me feeling greasy, and my skin is prepped and primed, ready for makeup. My all-time favorite that I cannot believe I'm out of it, guys, is the Believe True Aqua Bomb, I believe it's called, and I get it from Sephora. It's a gel moisturizer. I absolutely love this product. I've been using it for several years. My skin really loves it, and I highly recommend it. Now, I said I wasn't going to recommend any products, but skincare is one of those things you definitely have to try it to see how it works for you. But I do recommend that you try the Believe or even the IT Cosmetics. And the good thing about Sephora, of course, if you don't know, which I was one of those people that didn't know, you can always get a sample of makeup and moisturizers and things like that, products, to see how they work for your face, work for your skin, before you invest in a full-size product. So this is awesome, great. Definitely go ahead. If you decide to pick up one of these moisturizers, please comment down below and let me know how it worked for your skin. It works so well for my skin. I used to get dry patches on my cheek areas, especially in the winter. Since I have been moisturizing faithfully morning and night, I don't have any skin dryness or issues, which has been perfect, awesome. Don't be like me who is thinking that you have oily skin and you don't need to, and your skin doesn't need any help with any extra moisture. Because if you're not moisturizing, your skin is actually producing even more oil to combat the love that you're not showing it, right? So definitely do that, and I can attest that it works. Just try it out. Before your makeup, moisturize well, and I promise you, you will notice a difference in how your skin lasts throughout the day and also your makeup application. Now this brings me on to step 2. This is another thing that the beauty artists were telling me and asking me when I told them that I had oily skin. Do you moisturize? Do you clean your brushes? If you clean your brushes, how often do you clean your brushes? And I make sure that I get these brushes clean. I always go in with a foundation brush to apply my foundation, and then I always press in my foundation with a beauty blender. I love this product right here. It's by Beauty Blender, and you can store your clean sponges here. It's great for travel. It's great for every day because I'm never looking around for a clean sponge because I know that they're housed in here. Once I clean my sponge, and I clean my sponge daily, if you see in my makeup routines, I apply my foundation and then I go in and press the powder in on my face, right? So I really can't use my sponge more than one time because it has foundation in there, it has concealer in there, it has setting powder in there, right? So I can't go in with a fresh clean face and use the same sponge over. And it literally takes just a few minutes to clean my sponges because I only used it one time, right? So once I wash my sponge, and I have a Beauty Blender one in here and a Real Technique one in here. Once I wash them, I go ahead and let them dry overnight. Once they're dry, I will go ahead, and if it's 2 or 3 sponges, and I put this in here and I put this in here, and I'm good to go. I always have at least 2 or 3 clean sponges in this guy, so that when I'm getting ready to head out, I don't have to clean my sponge before I go, because I think if you do that, you'll be more apt not to clean it because it's just an extra step. But like I said, for me, I have to clean it. This has been a game changer. My makeup goes on extrally. My makeup goes on extra flawless. The application is smoother, and I don't worry about any oil or leftover product or anything in my used and dirty makeup sponge. So step 2 is to use clean beauty utensils when applying your makeup. Step 3, you're gonna want to use a setting powder or a primer before your foundation to kind of set your face and prepare it to receive the foundation. I don't really have any primers to recommend. I really love this Smashbox Photo Finish Minimize Pores. I like that. I have in here a Tarte Rainforest of the Sea. This one's really moisturizing. I have some Too Faced Hangover Primers. I get so many. This is a Makeup Forever primer. Like, I've gotten so many primers and beauty boxes. This one is another one that I really like that I see. It's the one by First Aid Beauty. I like this one a lot. Also, there's this No Problem primer I received in a BoxyCharm. Primers, I do notice a difference when I apply them to my face. It does kind of smooth this area here and kind of minimize my pores. I can tend to have large pores, so they do make a difference. But honestly, I can't honestly say that one primer works better for me than another. Those primers that I mentioned to you, I love them. I definitely notice a difference when I apply them before I apply my foundation. There's not any one that kind of really stands out to me more than the other, but when I use them, I do feel that smoothing effect on my skin, which I like before I go in with my foundation. Another tip that I use that I see so many makeup gurus doing, the first one that I can think of is Jackie Aina. I think she's most famous for it. is to go in with your setting powder and set your face. Now, I don't remember what she did in her video, if she used primer and this, but I don't. I'm going to use a primer and then go in with foundation, or I'm going to use a setting powder and just go in with foundation. This is the Too Faced Peach Perfect Mattifying Loose Setting Powder infused with peach and sweet fig cream. Now, this is my #1 powder that I always use to set and mattify my skin before I go in with my foundation. This setting powder smells so good. See, this one's actually empty, and I just love it so much. I used it in the video to do this face here, and it immediately just mattifies my skin and helps it to be ready to receive the foundation. Step 4. You may want to use I was gonna say mattifying or soft matte foundation. My go-to is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte Longwear Foundation. I have 2 here. And then also this MAC Studio Fix Fluid SPF 15 Broad Spectrum Foundation. So these 2 are my go-to foundations when I want my makeup to last all day, because they're more matte. Now, when I don't need my foundation to last all day and I'm just doing a quick face, I will, this is almost out, go in with my hydrating foundation by Fenty Beauty. And if I'm using a hydrating foundation, then maybe I will or won't prime. It just depends on how I'm feeling. But I may go ahead and use the setting powder, which kind of defeats the purpose. You think, well, why are you mattifying your skin and then using a hydrating foundation? Because my skin can actually take it. Since I'm using something hydrating, I can use something mattifying underneath, and it works out so perfect. But if I need it to last 8 to 12 hours, I'm probably gonna skip the primer, set my face with setting powder. Preferably, I'm always reaching for this one here, and then I'm gonna go in with a mattifying or a matte foundation. So matte setting powder, matte foundation. And because I moisturize my skin before I use a lot of matte products, my skin can handle it. I'm good to go. I know that I'm going at least 6 hours or so before I start to get a little bit of dew and oil peek through, but it's not too much, and I know I can go a full work day and after if I follow those 2 steps. The last thing I want to say you need to do is set your face. And I do have some favorite setting sprays. I'll pop them on the screen here. It's the Urban Decay All Nighter De-Slick Setting Spray, and then it's the setting spray by Morphe. How am I doing this video and out of my favorite products? I do not know. I definitely need to read up on those 2, but when I set my face with either of those products, the makeup lasts all day. Okay guys, so that is going to wrap up today's video. I really hope that you find this video helpful. If you did, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Leave me some love in the comments down below. Please do not forget to subscribe before you go, and I will definitely see you in my next video. Bye guys.